What are your top 5 recommendations for books, podcasts, and work lunches? Now, I think I got that right. I'm trying to remember these, like as I'm driving. Oh yeah, hi, welcome to In the Car with Clint. Sorry, it's been a long day. So, I'll start with work lunches. So, top 5 most affordable work lunches. 1, go out with suppliers and get them to pay. It is a great way to get free lunch, but it's a bit you can't do it too much. You don't want to be a scab. 2, when I was working at Woolworths, when I was quite young, I would go to the meat deli and buy like 50 grams of ham, 1 slice of cheese, and then go to the fruit and veg department and get a tomato, and then go get a big bread roll, and then put it all together and eat that. That was very affordable. 3, don't eat. Drink water. That's free and it's good for you, and it will help you have a kilojoule deficit. Tyson will love that one. 4, Vintage Chef. You're gonna love this one. My wife and I have been, this is not a paid promotion in any way, but my wife and I have been ordering from Vintage Chef, which is a really, really beautifully made home cooked style meals out of the Barossa Valley, who I met through, well, kind of connected. I don't even know if we met. I was doing a talk and they asked a question, and then I kind of worked out who they were, and Jody from the 7 Effect connected us through that platform, and it's like 10 or 11 bucks for a meal, and they're big meals. They're definitely not calorie conscious or kilojoule conscious. Sorry, Tyson. Yeah, so that would be 1, and then number 5. Oh, lately Uber deals. Uber have been splashing the cash. There's a snack bar near Dry Creek called Chaddy's. Actually, on that, the further away you get from the CBD, the cheaper it gets. That's one big tip. Don't eat lunch in the city. But yeah, Chaddy's. Buy 1 toasted sandwich, get 1 free. $7.99, and because I'm an Uber Plus member, I think it's free delivery. So I get 2 toasted sandwiches for $7.99. Add tomato, so it takes it to $9.99. But $5 a toasty. But you could also go buy that and do it yourself. Anyway, that's the lunches. Top 5 podcast recommendations. Now, for me, I do not listen to any more than 2 or 3 podcasts. None of them are business podcasts. So I listen to JRE, Joe Rogan Experience, and I'm quite selective about the ones that I listen to. I kind of find business people, comedians. I don't listen to a lot of the MMA, but I really enjoy that. And then 2 Bears, 1 Cave. Bert is my spirit animal, and I intend to meet him in the next 2 or 3 years. I don't know how that's going to happen. I just missed out meeting him when he was in Adelaide recently because I was in a corporate box 24 hours too early. So I enjoy that, but I don't really listen to podcasts. I listen to audiobooks more, so I'll probably go into that one next. If you are looking at podcasts, make sure you check out my podcast, The Full Landscape, a landscaping podcast for landscapers by a non-landscaper, but that's a good one. Okay, this is going to go for ages. If you're still tuning in, congratulations. Books. I'm an audiobook listener. Do not like the physical reading of the book. Currently, I am reading Never Split the Difference. I think that's the right title. It's really, really good. I would encourage you to listen to it. Former FBI hostage negotiator moves into corporate world, talks about, you know, the same techniques that were used when negotiating the release of hostages can be used in business, and splitting the difference in that situation can be cutting a human in half. Can't do that. The first business book I ever listened to, which was the one that kind of got me started on the journey of audiobooks, was Built to Sell. That's a really, really good book. It should be mandatory reading in the schools for anyone. I think it's great. It's an easy read. You can knock it out in no time. So that would be 2. Obviously, there's more than 5 books. I'm doing this while driving and trying to remember. Mike Michalowicz wrote a book which basically helped us with creating our 12 immutable laws, called The Pumpkin Plan. Really, really good book. Helped me kind of articulate what we were about. and cut away the pumpkins that weren't going to be good pumpkins, and then anyway, read the book, you'll get the point. But that was a great book. There was another book I read a long time ago by Bouchard, and it was about being on a bus. I'm gonna have to put this in the comments. It'll be in the comments. I'm sorry, I'm driving. But I remember when I read it, I said to people that I cared about, this book should be mandatory reading for probably year 10, year 11 or year 12, and helping kind of set up young adults for being able to handle the world, because a lot of that stuff's not taught. But again, it'll be in the comments and I'll think about it later. Am I up to 3 or 4? I'll give you 1 or 2 more. I think it would be irresponsible for me not to mention Gary Vaynerchuk's books. I think some of the earlier stuff's better than some of the recent stuff, and Crush It was probably the first Gary Vee book I listened to. You know what, actually, this is gonna upset Gary Vee fans. I'm gonna jump across to Grant Cardone. 10X. Go listen to 10X, right? Listen to it, because Grant reads it and it's really good. 10X is one of these books where you kind of have to take as much of it as you're comfortable taking. Grant Cardone is a fucking psychopath, and if you can live like he lives and operate like he operates, then congratulations and good on you. I like to kind of like run it through my Clint filter, and it works for me. So yeah, I'd go listen to that. And then I think he's got another one called Be Obsessed or Be Average. That's a really good book. And then to close out with Gary Vee, so Crushing It or Crush It. And then, wow, I'm blanking out. His other book, the red and white one. This is really bad, horrible video. Anyway, there's a lot of good value in there. Toasted sandwiches, books, podcasts, but it'll give you a bit of an insight on my personality. I'll make sure that I put an accurate list of these things in the comments below, so that you guys didn't just waste 7 minutes of your life. Thank you to those of you that do tune into these videos. I hope that it brings some value. I enjoy doing them. And if I can share one nugget of wisdom that helps you become happier, healthier, I'm not exactly the poster boy for healthier, wealthier, more professional, more loved or more loving, then it's all worth it. Anyway, I'm gonna leave you with that. Have a wonderful whatever is next. Be kind to each other. Most importantly, be kind to yourself, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya.